Mama, it's Saturday. Okay, she have a lot of thick hair, and I'm blow drying it right now. Braiding it, I parted out 4 plaits. I'm adding not a lot of hair because I don't want the braid to be so thick. I want it to be like light on her head and not too heavy, so she can, do whatever she wants and let it blow and not feel so heavy on her head. So I'm braiding it down, adding a little bit of hair, and as I braid it down, I continue to add hair throughout the braid going down to not make it so thick, if you understand what I'm saying. Not too much, but just enough to make the braid full, not so little. As you can see, I might get ready to add one more hair before I end her hair, just to keep it all the same size so that it still looks nice and natural as I feed in the hair. My 4 plaits are nice, by the way. And I always start off by the middle and my 4 plaits just to keep everything organized while I'm braiding. Here's how I'm starting it off to keep everything the same, equal, neat. As you can see, the braids, they kind of, just fills in with her head, not too thick, but just natural so it can give it a bounce and, and not heavy on her head since it's a lot of braids. And when I braid, I always take my time and make sure I get everything just letting you see how I braid and how I braid with a lot of natural hair before I add the fake hair so that it's not so thick and it's more natural and kind of look like her real hair. You see, I'm adding in closer to the end just so it can all stay the same size. And the white stuff is just the grease that I put in her hair. You always want to use grease and oil to keep your hair moisturized and healthy. And, always try to braid neat as possible and not so close together. But this is me braiding it down now, still adding hair closer to the end so it's not so thick. It's just full where it needs to be. Adding at the end so it can stay full and long. This client loves her hair long because she's a tall lady, and yeah, keep the braids nice and thin but full, but still not heavy on her head. And now once I'm almost done, I oil it, keep it moisturized, keep the shine to our hair. And I put them in 2 ponytails. You can see they're not so thick. They just hanging, looking beautiful with a nice flow. And I'm adding more oil all over the head, just all through the braids, everywhere. And it feels good to the client as well, especially the foam. Have to put the foam. Put the foam all around